She's bringing the trailer park lifestyle to the world.
Come inside, don't be shy, cause Jolene can't wait to meet ya. She's the queen of the park. She's got gossip, news, and lots of food to feed ya. Jolene Sugarbaker. Jolene Sugarbaker is one budget-minded girl. Lots of cheap fashion is the passion at the park. The passion at the park. The passion at the park. Dropping in on neighbors is all part of Jolene's work. Jolene Sugarbaker, she's the trailer park queen.
Hi there, Trailer Park fans. It's Jolene Sugarbaker, the Trailer Park Queen, and welcome to the Trailer Park Test Kitchen, and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Jolene, the Trailer Park Cooking Show, where I show you how to live on a budget and do it the Trailer Park way. Well, Ramadan Mubarak to all my Muslim friends and neighbors. Right now they're fasting, and I don't know much about world history. I know that I probably got about a D in that in school, but right now that I'm out of school, I'm actually learning about different cultures through their food. And you know, I found my first grade report card, and you know, it wasn't good back then either. Listens to and follows directions and needs to improve. It just goes on and on like that. But let's learn about new cultures through their food, and today we're going to do this great recipe called Harira, and it's actually a soup that they break their fast with, but it's got some great flavors like cinnamon and cumin and cilantro, and it has chickpeas and lentils, and it's so easy to make, and I'm going to show you how to make it up next on the Trailer Park Cooking Show. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Making my Harira soup is really simple. We're going to start with a big stock pot up on the stove top. We're going to take some cilantro and parsley. We need about a 1/4 cup of each chopped up. Then you're going to have a whole bundle of each left over, and we're going to tie some up. Well, we were going to tie some up, but mostly I have glitter thread, and that won't be good. You actually need some kitchen twine, but I don't have that. But what we're going to do is just throw it in here. We can fish it out later. We are going to add 4 cups of chicken stock. Now, I know that people write me all the time and say, Jolene, I make my own. Yes, you can. You can make your own. I was just in a hurry, and this works in a jiffy. And we need actually 8 cups of that. And we are going to simmer this and bring this up to a boil here. And we are going to bring this to the boil and heat it to a low. So let me check back with you in just a moment once we get it up to a boil. So I'll be right back. Okay, once you have it up to a boil, you're going to turn it down to kind of a low, and you're going to cover it, and you're going to let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So set your timer. Okay, our broth has simmered with the parsley and the actual cilantro here, and if we tied it together it would be easier to get out of there, but we're just going to fish it right on out of there. It didn't actually go all over the place, so that's good. Just get all the little pieces out of there, because we're going to add some fresh a little bit later on here, but this just gave the broth a nice flavor. Now we're going to add a cup of dried lentils right on into the mixture, right on in there. Now on my old oven, it was about medium heat, about what it kept up to a simmer with that. But we're going to keep these lentils in here for about 15 minutes. And we're going to make sure that it simmers right up on there. And we're just going to set our timer and check back with you in just a moment. Okay, now that your lentils have actually simmered there for a while, you're going to add the other ingredients, which are 2 cans of chickpeas right on in there. And these can be found in the bean aisle of the grocery store. And I've chopped up 2 white onions. That goes right on in there. And then this is 4 cups of tomatoes, petite tomatoes out of the can. Now you could use fresh tomatoes, but they were looking sort of pink in the actual grocery store, and I just didn't want to deal with that yet. Now you could probably make this vegetarian. You could use vegetable kind of a broth, but I'm using chicken stock, so mine's got a little bit of meat. You could actually add meat to this. You could add goat, you could add chicken, you could add rabbit, but I'm just going to go with just the bean part. And I've got a teaspoon of ground ginger, and we're going to add that to the mixture. And this is cumin, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of that right on into the mixture, just like that. And everyone has their own spices that they like to add, and I like a little bit of garlic right on in there. And I'm going to add that. And then a surprising ingredient is cinnamon, and I've got some Saigon cinnamon here. We're just going to dump that right on in there. Now, not too much black pepper. You could add this to taste, but about a teaspoon of that right on into the mixture. And turmeric, which is a nice yellow color, will really give your soup a nice color as well. And let's see, let's just use the bottom of that. And we're going to mix this together right now. And, oh, it smells so good with those spices. And we are going to bring this back up to a simmer, and we are going to simmer this for about 30 minutes. So let me bring it back up to a simmer. I'm going to pop the top back onto it and simmer it for about 30 minutes and check back with you in just a moment, okay? Okay, after your soup has simmered, you're going to take 3 cups out and put that in a food processor and maybe not spill it all over the place. And there we go. And we're going to blur that together until it's kind of smooth. And there we go. Now we're going to add this back to the mixture up on the stovetop. So let me do that and check back with you in just a moment. Okay, we have our pureed mixture here, and we're going to add it back to our soup, and this is going to thicken it up a little bit. And we are going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to it, just like that. And that just gives it a nice little flavor to it. And this is 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And this is the parsley that we started with chopped up. This is just about a 1/4 cup. There we go. And 1/4 cup of cilantro. And I don't have a remedy for the cilantro. This really makes the dish. And some of y'all can't eat cilantro. And we are just going to simmer this up a little bit more on the stovetop. And then we're going to garnish it and taste it. So I'll check back with you in just a moment. And there you have it, my Harira soup. And look at that, I put some cilantro up on top and a small sliver of lemon. And I chopped up some dates because that is very official to put on it too. And look at that, the tomatoes and the lentils. And it just smells so good, like cilantro. And wow, that packs a punch. And the tartness of the lemon and the olive oil and garlic and onion, and that's a very home-style soup and definitely filling. I see why they do that after the fast. That is so good. That's definitely going to be something I'm going to fix all the time. And how would you change it up? Leave a comment down at the bottom. This is Very good. I hope you get a chance to make my soup, and if you do, send me pictures at jolenesugarbaker@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow me all over the place. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and my website, jolenestrailerpark.com. Wow, I had a fun time learning about all these new spices and different cultures too. I hope you did too. Hit that big old subscribe button because I've got some more cooking shows right around the corner. I love y'all. Summertime's right around the corner. Lots of new things, and I'll see you back real soon. Bye-bye.
Slap on all your blue eyeshadow. Watch out for that